Now, I'm going to ask you guys, does this look like two friends together, or does it look like one champion taking a picture with a fan? Because that's all Islam Makhachev has treated Belal Muhammad like, because he has to be one of the worst friends in history, as he was definitely preying on the downfall of Belal Muhammad, and Belal lost last night, which we're going to talk about. We knew that the stakes for this fight were big, because while the fight itself maybe wasn't the most anticipated fight, we knew that if Jack Della Maddalena were to win, we were going to see Islam Makhachev probably move up to welterweight. But if Belal was a champion, someone that is supposed to be Islam's friend stayed up there, Islam was going to stay at lightweight and maybe even fight Ilia Topuria. We're going to get into what Islam Makhachev said right after the fight. It's a little bit unbelievable. And also talk about what happened between Belal and Jack Della Maddalena, guys. UFC 315 went down, right? And the main event I thought was really good. Belal Muhammad lost to Jack Della Maddalena. It was a super close fight, guys. I mean, Belal gets a lot of hate, and you know, look, I'm always the first one also to make fun of Belal. And we finally found a fight that wasn't boring of his, guys. I mean, seriously, this fight was actually pretty entertaining. I mean, honestly, it was mostly because of Jack Della Maddalena, but still, if the fight would have happened how Belal wanted, they would have been humping on the floor for 25 minutes. Jack was landing so many good combos, guys. He kept landing on Belal early, and I think he slowed down near the middle, but I overall scored the fight round 1, 2, and 5 for Jack, and 3 and 4 for Belal. I thought it was pretty easy to score it that way, or apparently not, because 2 judges gave Belal the first round, guys. I don't even know what's going on. And, I mean, keep in mind, guys, this was a split decision. Realistically, if Belal Muhammad was liked more and he had fans, he could potentially get a, immediate rematch. But we know that's not going to happen, and we know that Islam Makhachev said he might move up to welterweight if Belal loses, become a champ. Obviously, like I said, him and Belal are supposed to be friends, right? The key word supposed to, because Islam Makhachev acts nothing like his friend. But Jack Della Maddalena accepts a fight with Islam Makhachev, and we are expecting Dana White to come out, right? Finally give us some answers. Let's see what Dana White has to say, guys, because we get to finally find some clarity of this whole situation, right? I mean, we've been waiting so long. I mean, International Fight Week is really like a month and a half away. We have to have a main event any day now, right? I mean, it has to be right now. This is the time. All right, guys, get ready. Dana White's coming out. He's about to reveal some, some clarity about the situation.
Good evening, everyone. My name's David.
Why? Dana White is there in the building right now. Give us some clarification. We have been waiting for so long. Like, you expect us to go this long with no answers at this point. Like, we thought it was pretty clear cut. We thought, everything would be in order. We know nothing. Not even a little bit. Hey, we're gonna find out on Tuesday. We don't even get to hear that. Like, we are so clueless right now. And International Fight Week has honestly very little fights attached to it right now. Let's actually take a look. Half of the card is not announced, guys. I mean, there's only like we are so close way. And honestly, I mean, look, this is so far so good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Michael Johnson, Daniel Huber, I didn't even know that was taking place, guys. Jack Hermanson, Gregory Rodriguez, Roy Valman. Okay, like, this is so far a good card. Paulo Costa on the card. I don't mind the card. We just need to know the main and co-main event. We suspect the co-main event already, but my point is while Dana White is silent, Ilia Topuria is silent, Charles Oliver, it seems like everybody is silent. There is one man that is talking, and that is Ali Abdelaziz through Islam Makhachev's Twitter, I suspect, or Islam Makhachev. I guess we just don't know. But whatever, so there's some sort of tweets going out from Islam Makhachev's account, guys, and this is after Belal loses. I mean, let's actually, like I said, I got Belal here. Let's actually take a look at him. I mean, you gotta feel for him. You gotta feel for him in this situation, man, because he's not getting another title shot. For this guy to ever get a title shot again, it's gonna take a miracle, guys, I'm telling you. So this is Islam Makhachev's Twitter, guys, and he has been pretty active, all right? Like yesterday, guys, keep in mind, he said, this Saturday's main event will define my next move. But regardless of the outcome, I'm not gonna vacate my lightweight title, and I suspect that this is probably why that there's a holdup here. I think maybe that this is a curveball, maybe that the UFC wasn't expecting, because, guys, remember, Ilia Topuria vacated his featherweight title to, fight for the lightweight one, so he's gonna probably feel a certain type of way if the lightweight champion is doing the same thing but doesn't have to vacate his title. And now, because that, Ilia has to fight for an interim title. So I think that there's a bit of a problem there, and maybe that's what they're trying to iron out over these next few days, and eventually we'll get it. Maybe we'll get it on Tuesday night, maybe we'll get it, I don't know, at some point this week, because yeah, he just said this yesterday, and it seemed like the consensus was going to be Islam Makhachev was going to vacate it. Like, everybody was saying this up until now. Islam is saying something different, which honestly makes sense. This makes more sense unbiasedly. Like, Islam, he's already said that he wants to move back down to lightweight at some point. This isn't like Ilya, who's saying he can't make the weight anymore. So it is a bit of a different story here. But immediately after the loss, right, we have, Islam Makhachev tweeting out, tweeting to Belal Muhammad, this obviously is that, and saying, head up, champ, which is a little bit insincere when you are been, kind of rooting for his downfall in a way. Like, you have said that you are making plans around him losing, right? Like, you are not really supporting him. Like, as a friend, you would want to be supportive, like, oh no, you're going to win this, no question about it, let alone question him in front of the public, let alone, have backup plans that benefit you directly if he loses, if your own friend loses. Like, why are you even planning for this, right? Like, I think we could all agree, like, if any of us had a friend like this, this would just not be tolerated. And this is something that has, been going on for a long time. It has been clear that, Belal honestly values Islam more than Islam values Belal. And I'm not trying to kick down Belal. I know this is the last thing Belal wants to hear, but it's quite literally true. I mean, Belal, for years at this point, has said he's never going to fight Islam. Even recently, he said he would move up to middleweight before fighting Islam. And Islam, there's, I don't believe, one single clip. You guys could try to prove me wrong. Maybe comment in the comment section below if there is. But there has been, no clips that I've ever seen where Islam Makhachev has said no. He has always said, okay, we'll see or we'll talk about it. Only privately he has said that he doesn't want to fight Belal. Like, this is the only time it's been alleged, right? But I'm not sure if he actually would not, right? I think he might be willing to fight Belal. But anyway, that's a different story. Belal lost, so we're not actually going to have to run into that. But Islam also tweets out, guys. Secondly, at least he tweeted at Belal, right? At least Belal's his friend. He got him first, but he didn't waste any time. I mean, what was the difference between times here? I mean, let's actually take a look at this. I mean, he posts this at 1:32 a.m. and then 4 minutes later, guys, 4 minutes later passes, right? There's only 4-minute grief time. Didn't even wait a couple days. Like, this guy could have waited a day, could have waited the next morning. No. He poured salt all over that wound, and he said, time to become a double champ. Inshallah, let's go, which is just insane, guys. He's celebrating, right, the loss of his friend, basically saying, yeah, it's time to get another strap. Let me get these W's. Let me take the belt that was once my boy's. Like, seriously, like, this is insane, guys. And I think he tweeted one more thing, and I guess he tweeted out heads up again. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just, I don't know, a mistake or something, but then he tweeted out, here's what he tweeted. I said, Bully B, today we're fighting for something bigger than UFC title. He's fighting for all generation of people, win or lose, don't define his legacy. This would actually be more meaningful if you weren't waiting around for him to lose to, take his title as soon as possible. Like, this is not what friends do, guys. I mean, seriously. And look, it looks like Islam's already talking shit to JDM. JDM obviously, I can't play it, but in the post-fight interview said that, he wants revenge for Volkanovski. Islam says, you are not Volk. I will show you different levels. Keep my belt clean. So now this is his belt. Belal's fingerprints are still on this belt, and Islam's already claiming this thing, guys. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. The fingerprints haven't even been dusted off yet.
Makhachev next, right? In Perth? Let's go. Cheers, Dana. Thanks, mate. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Legends. Cheers, guys. Save the welterweight.
I mean, if you have friends like this in your real life, just run. Run as fast as possible. Because they will wait for the first opportunity to steal what is yours, steal your belt no matter what, no matter how much you glaze them in private. I mean, just look at the smile, man. I mean, you gotta feel bad for the guy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Check out my last video where I talked about Alex Pereira getting hacked, allegedly. Some people saying that it was fake. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.